The market for an RV, there are a variety of different options for you to choose from. So when you think about the categories, right, you've got a Class A, you got a Class B, you got a Class C, but in the case of Class C, there's something called a Super C. And in the case of this Grand Design right here, we're talking about HD as well, which means heavy duty. Well, Mike Combs, who's the product manager with this brand and this amazing machine, you know, we've done these so many times. We're getting into a rhythm with it, baby. All right, so talk about this all new, and I'm gonna throw out all the buzzwords: Super Duty, F600, all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, off-road capable. Let's talk about it.
Thank you. So when we started on this platform, we wanted to build a Class C that had on-road and off-road capabilities. So starting with the chassis, you know, we came up with a Raptor style front end on it. You know, we've got lights on the front. We rhino lined the front bumper.
Aggressive.
Very, and we spent a lot of time and money on our suspension package. We partnered with Sport Truck in Coldwater, Michigan.
So I want to show you all this. Come around and check this out. So you're going to have different tire and wheel options with this, and I like the fact that they went with the street option on this, Mike, because it allows us to see what's happening. I have a Ford Raptor, and that's the suspension that I have on my truck.
Absolutely. You've got remote reservoir Fox shocks. You've got sway bar on front, dual piston or dual shock steering stabilizer, BDS 2-inch radius arms, and you can adjust those with those remote reservoirs.
So it's fully capable, and if you want to option for a bigger tire package or a more aggressive tire package, you can.
So we have an SRT option as well, which you can delete all this and put liquid springs on front and rear with 41-inch tires. If you're off-grid kind of guy, we can get you out there.
So you will be able to compete with brands like Earth Roamer when you look at something like this.
A little bit different price point, yes.
All right, so let's talk about the front cap on this. We were talking about that earlier. You went for a shorter version of this based on the fact that you wanted your occupants up front to be able to see more.
So the nice thing about the way we designed this cab is there's a lot of steel framing you don't see. You got the beefy running boards and the wing walls. That's all steel behind there. On the front cap, what we did is we smashed this in. So when you're driving down the road, you see the mountains and the birds and the eagles. You're not impeded by that cab over that hangs way out. It's still a 54 by 80 bed, so it's a really good sized bed up there as well. We also extended our mirrors. Because this is a wide body coach, a lot of my competitors don't do that. Visibility on this coach is really important.
All right, so come with me back here. This is a new part of this unit for this year. Explain out the whole slide system.
So the slide system, this is a new product from Lippert. It's going to be called Sure Slide. It's brand new to the market. You'll start to see it in the industry starting this year. The neat thing about this slide mechanism, it has vertical and horizontal adjustment. All your ball bearing rollers are pinched into the aluminum extrusion, so it's consistent every time when it comes to production. It's very airproof in my opinion.
All right, let's jump inside and take a closer look because this thing's awesome. You know what? This thing is expansive, it's wide, it's contemporary, it's luxurious, and it's awesome on the inside. Let's break it down. We've got how many slides? Two slides? 2
slides. So what we set this up, so you got a sofa dinette slide here. You've got a rear king bed. A lot of my competitors are a queen. All of ours are an 80-inch long king bed. When we start on the inside of this, we start up front with a couple of things. These are all molded parts. A lot of my competitors will put wallboard and vinyl wrap. We spent a lot of time and money. You got steel assist handles. In a Super C, it can be hard to transition from the coach to the cab.
So you grab them.
So you got a grab handle.
Grab handles.
We relined the seats, so it's all a 10-year product on here. We also have our hidden headrest safes built into each one of these for your valuables. We added heat to the seats. So the cockpit itself, you know, is very comfortable. The coach still stands with our European influence. You know, you've got European poplar plywood. Our doors are from Italy. Our latches are from Italy. Our windows are from the Netherlands. So there's a good European influence in here. But the ceilings are all dark. And most people walk in, they think, oh man, it's going to be cramped. It's not. It feels really modern in here. The other thing we did, you know, 70 by 80 bed, we added a stack washer dryer in the back. And we have a huge bathroom.
Awesome. All right, so as we look at this now, we think about kitchen, we think about entertaining, right? 3-burner stovetop, microwave up top. For me, I like my pizzas late at night after a fun day out off-roading. So you got your oven down below, flat screen right here. You got your stainless steel farmhouse sink with cutting board and your cup washer here on top. So we're talking about giving people the ultimate experience, right? And then as Mike was mentioning, you got your 2 entertainment seats over here facing your television, and you have your dinette over here that will also double as a sleeping quarter, right? So we have room for, what, 5 in this, maybe 6?
Depends how you stack them.
Right, and then you've got a lot of room up there. As we make our way to the back, as Mike was talking about, that European influence, that design feature, right? We just look at the design on the side of this, giving it really a sophisticated look, and then you've got your washer dryer on the inside. Talk about the master suite.
So the nice thing about this is an Indratech mattress.
Wow.
This is actually looks like ramen noodles. It's compression plastic.
Okay.
It's lighter, it's stronger. We spend a lot of money to make this a good
You can
sleep.
feel it immediately, yeah.
You've got big storage, you've got a nightstand on each side. This will pull out and give you additional storage, but I have a test for you. Okay, you're a tall guy. Will you stand in the shower for us so we can show the shower?
That's always the number one test. We always go, Mike, go to the shower. You got plenty enough room in here. You got customized fixtures in here. Even went the extra mile to give you a really good design on the inside. And then you got your sink area, of course, with countertop space here behind, toilet here. And of course, that you got to have a European window to look outside as well. So it's a lot of refinement on the inside. Consumers that want to get into this, what are we looking at from a price standpoint?
So MSRP on this product is $289,000. Production has begun, so these will start showing up on the dealers' lots probably April.
All right, so as always, Mike, thank you so much for sharing more with us about this. Where can consumers find more information?
So granddesignrv.com, and actually today is our retail launch. So it will land on the website for the first time today. There's some videos out on YouTube. Thanks a lot for coming in.
Yeah, man, always
Appreciate
a pleasure. All right, you guys want to find out more information, obviously go to their website. You want to learn more about the industry as a whole, go to goreving.com. You can find everything that you want to learn on Class A's, B's, C's, and everything else happening in the industry.